It's a two-seater!
Hey, Exploration Nation. We're back in the woods today, and I have a special guest with me today. Once again, it's the Retromantic again.
Hey, everybody.
That's right. Retro and me are on another adventure. As a matter of fact, we're going to be doing several adventures today. But right now, we're at a small country church that is out here in the middle of the woods, literally out in the middle of the woods. And it was originally located down the road where there used to be a town in the 1800s. And the church relocated here in 1975. And there's a cemetery with it that dates back to the 1800s. So apparently the cemetery was always here and the church was down the road, along with a schoolhouse and houses and so on. And the town no longer exists, of course, and the reason why, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to check this church out and see what we can see. And you're coming along. Let's go.
They got their comfy cushions here for when they do have a service. Those pews, they can be hard on you.
Yes, they can. A lot of these cushions are not, well, I don't know about a lot of them, but some of them are handmade.
Yeah, you can definitely see that some of them are. Some others of them look like couch cushions.
Right. And they do still have services here. This is an active church. To really get away from it all. No electricity, no anything, and the groups that they have come in are all acoustic. Bass fiddles, violins, what have you, guitars. You can see some of the homemade cushions.
Hand sanitizer, because it is 2021.
Yes, it is.
2020.
That's for sure. Even out here.
Yep, even here. The one thing I think about is how it's really just one room. Like, you know, in today's churches, even older ones, there's always like a room for the pastor.
Right.
Like,
the pastor study.
yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
There's nothing here, and also the bathrooms are out back like little outhouses.
That's exactly what they are. They are outhouses in the truest sense of the word.
Yeah, so we'll have to show that when we walk outside.
Yes, let's check out the outhouses.
Number one priority.
Absolutely. And now for the outhouses. Ladies first.
It's a two-seater!
Yeah, see, this is a fancy one. You know, two-seater.
Okay.
You could at least have somebody else to talk to, maybe. If
Yeah. Company. Well, I don't think we necessarily have to see the men's one as well. It's probably pretty much the same. Unless you want to.
Yeah, why not? Let's not leave the guys out.
Oh, sorry. How dare I?
Yeah, we're going to check out the men's outhouse right here. And you see, in case any city slickers come up here and don't know what this is, it is well labeled men's outhouse. Now, if you come up here and you don't know what an outhouse is, you're just out of luck.
Hope you enjoyed your stay in the outhouse. That right there is a little place where the oil lamp would go, because there is no electricity in here. So when musicians come in, they are definitely unplugged. And you can see there's no lighting in the ceiling or anything like that. It would be simply oil lamps for their services.
And a lot of these benches and everything, probably everything in here is handmade. Apparently one of the people passed away. There's memorial plaques that have been put on this table here. And in the fellowship hall across the road, everything over there is handmade by this same man too. He made the tables and everything. So there's no telling how old these benches are. And they do look handmade. Now this is the cemetery that we were talking about earlier. And as you can see, some of the graves are marked only with stones, which was not uncommon back in the day. People didn't have a lot of money, and so they made do. Fortunately, the stones were not lost and the graves are still marked. And hopefully the church still has a record of who all was here. Now this just showed up recently.
Really?
And I have no idea where it's from. It's not been in the church or anything. Evidently, it's something connected with the church here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. And recently, I mean within the past year. Because obviously I don't live out here and I'm out here every day, so yeah. I couldn't tell you. But it's a real interesting piece. And I've got pictures of the top of it from the last time I was here. I've forgotten what it says on the top, but there is an inscription on top.
Yeah, so I see these are unmarked graves, some of them. Although American Explorer was saying that the church probably had the records of who's buried here. I'm a slip.
Don't fall.
I will make it through the day with no falls. Man, like every video now, someone's like, fall risk. You included. I just can't get away from it.
Now that last one I had coming and a lot more. The fall risk joke isn't kind of an inside joke. I'll link that video in my description below. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, I'll link it down there. And since I've gotten out here and gotten a real close-up view of the ground a couple of times, Retro has promised to pay me back. So now it begins.
I have not seen you fall. And I hope it doesn't happen. But if it does...
Yeah, it'll be like having family along, you know, stand there and laugh at me for 30 minutes before finding out if I'm alright or not.
Only if you weren't hurt. I wouldn't laugh at you if you were hurt. I'm nice. No
don't think I'm nice.
You're very nice. Family's the one that would stand there and laugh at you. I have had it happen.
Kind of pretty. No.
A recent burial. Well, that answered the question I had before, if they were still doing burials here. Apparently so.
Yeah, this is a recent grave. For sure. It's got fresh flowers on it, and the ground is recently upturned. However you want to say that.
Yeah, and I know once we're gone, we're not going to care, but what a place to be buried, though.
Yes, it's a peaceful resting place.
Okay, that wraps it up for the little church in the Wildwood, Retromantic. Check her channel out. She has a very fun channel. She will be linked in the description below. She features retro toys and really anything vintage. She does some urban exploration and some paranormal investigation as well. So overall it's a lot of fun. I think you'll have a great time. Go check her out. Thank you for coming along, and we will see you next time.